na mo find ya amoma amobehya ase a amoye no ma bema nipa ani age ho na nipa nso ani age omo ayi nipa ama omo entertain won a oba ho no na amoma breaking so a amoma breaker na anyomtofo akuku damfo nso aba be perform na saa period na omo performing nko an no ye kaka ewremu eni sika omo nya free mu a enough from etino we there na say there omo ye na em say break ni mu no na omo bo advert bi na advert na omo bo no amanfo tiwa mun say o America for ade ne ebehwe America for ade ne ebehwe kohwe ya ase Ghana na abeto screen akese so ni TV dodo a ana TV stations dodo a game no Ghana na abeto so na manfo ni age Ghana to the whole wiase na advert ni nyina no yese ense America ni bi ba Ghana no obebo oba beye amu friend say activation amani penny age sa amu football no ho say na Ghana for bi so follow dada na Ghana bofre bi so odrimi se dachi obebobi na say ohun ni superstar ba ko encourage ni say obetimi achieve ade bia ode na koma besi so na bofra no che Ghana abanje CB amutwa bi odwemu so amutwa bi wo Ghana baby ni ade chama Ghana fo bebre ni age ho say oh abrafo no kra so kra baby twa yi wa ha ena se etie ye mampanyin abedi akiri speech especially ewo baby a sports part no or mention this particular project no hinte kakra say bibisa say omo try say American Football League da mo frɛ no National Football League NFL no say omo no mo asase dinsa oso bia dachi no ebetimi ama Ghana phobia timi akobo bio say I'm just going to get that right place na my readium a for sabi bia no biwa ni refi that portion no na ohinte that part no emma ye nyina ya so call ho emma would or spend a lot of time in that part. I'll find it and then I'll read it out to you. Na ye nyina yenhwe the your man penya bedechi eka efasa National Football League no etiene no ye behwe mewusa manfo so di hu nkomo se etiwe na kran fa so be ne firi mu be magana e die ne be nya firi mu ne koye de ne kofa he ne kosi he haters will always have a reason to talk muzuzu e yo mode etino ye be nya brani ahwe na Stone Boy Sika Semia National Accra Sports Stadium di ne show fefe ne show nwa so wi a ye nyina ye ntimi nya echi asem kano and say National Sports Authority for so the press statement aba e be a touchy one sa 70,000 sema e copy on na etie for be kaya say Tamana Park etnas Park Public Accounts Committee tnas no e copy mu say National Sports Authority for na Sika Sembi any secretary bi no na ye bi so mo honhon sem kakra ma ye copy mu say Stone Boy show akwe no otua 70,000 na one of the ministers no and sorry members of parliament no bisa say 70,000 no any sorry for bi so otua 50,000 ya de no say sika ni nyina ne copy he ma na Sports Authority for no chechemu na em say video no be da bonten no na ye one wa o Stone Boy ho nipa ba ko ye say the manager was saying say ohun video no say adabio ye tua more than 70,000 ye tua 70,000 ye no na kofa enkomodie bebre ba ye ma enkofo bisa say etimutua asen sika no wo he Sports Authority for no mu diska no ye den any ade ye beje brena ya hwe ye no so etino yaba ide ni yaba ye ba be din komo akua waba akua ba de amami enchi akua mra akua boko de
Nyamiadom one na wo form but nyamiadom
Oze me ne wo form na just a BA studio ebie me bio sound say Avide.
Yes.
Kafra ye miama na ye mpese wasumbesi. Pacho bibi adana kwem.
Nyame adom na we.
We dey pan. And I just no can.
I just say we owo mutie empatoa ni bi na betimi a kyerɛw. Medie pan.
E kan say
Medie pan. Yeah, they all kind of they make kind of empatoa then ye empatoa.
Auntie cause me kan medie pan.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. And a medie pan.
Aye.
Na what you ko ide. What Valentine Day?
Aye, me better me boss that dia wo hot.
Na ya no ya gini baby ah.
We are single dia obia ye open source.
O say?
We are single what me di wo baby ah.
Eti no sise no dia na pesa o gifri mi o.
Oh. Almost say a chocolate day.
A 2 per chocolate.
Yeah, either chocolate or cash for dinner tomorrow for myself. Anything can happen.
Na won kwa dinner o be o dey.
Papa, yeah, me there. No kwa wo hwa mo for relationship. Say na bi mu di odo yesiri tu. Every day bi asana me yo.
Nkwa wo kwa na wo kwa hwa amanfo de.
No, we got na hosa na won say a vow say. A vow say obi ehu ni say a relationship any couples at night. Yes, I know. That night I say ya me type me pia me come be a or one set it up for couples. It hosa me kwa me to honor me did this it makes the rest quite uncomfortable. I say I'm very weird. But I know me sure I'm weird because I know say last obi aba chop breakfast or something.
But omu weird because na ya do for ade wuni bia na.
Oh, I say
I'm thinking that's what they probably maybe asking on their mind. Say na dey na won kwa betna and na wo twen wo bi.
I think in the beginning they think say me twen wo bi. Then after a while they realize say nah, this lady is creepy.
Oh.
No, but you know.
And answer wo be spy ma wo bi wife. Obi ebia no omo tio no ya do obi yire pi. It will be spy.
But to me I think say the greatest love a man can have for himself no. But to me I have very fun one home. And to me, in as much as I would want to someday go for vows day with somebody, and no, I say I don't let it get to me. Me ho chele, like me dem penny dating no, me dem ho chele akasa. O bana me was en garden na couple sit to hona me kwa me to hona me re na me dia sa. Because ya ba you free. I mean, if I can't make myself happy, no one can.
Hey, oh the weird kakra.
Mom.
Because unfortunately I can't do that. I can't meet me in Concord, Tana baby, especially when a vows their own. Now, man for couples to say what China ye kwabna show yi. Couples aside na me kwama kwagina me kwamisi ho. No, but it sounds weird. Yeah. And I don't know how weird it is.
No, but to me it's quite exciting because okay, Miss me kwatina hosana. I reminisce, like I think about things that usually me fear I won't think about. Usually me will fear I'm thinking about me online, me share what is possible content I meet me try. But if I go for vows day, na me to baby I'm for the or why you come and you kakra that is where I also reminisce. Okay, so what do I think about my life? Do I want to potentially get married? If I want to, what do I want to do? What do I have to do? Where do I have what you say? Like so that is another very fun experience for me. I don't know why, but I find it interesting, surrounded by love. Yeah.
Wow.
Me tell you. Yeah.
Maybe I'm finding it weird, kakra. But because if I don't have anybody to go with, I would not go.
And like I said, I'm here for about 5 years in because I haven't had anybody for a long time. It's, I have been very lonely. It's about me who am here, why you? A pound one of me.
Wait, and your cable had not come about on your mouth. Lonely at the top.
Very. But you know why?
Come about on your mouth. And I'm in from my to mouth.
To me. Bang.
Lonely. But minimum to the. Now one I bet Trancherry.
And a whole fair pa, madam.
Who is this?
Oh no, buy because at the coy, no.
Hey.
I'm starstruck.
Hey. Yeah, why?
Patrai. Why have I changed? Have I?
I don't know. Your whole outfit.
Your whole outfit looks
It looks good.
It looks non-yayeboa.
Oh, Adayana, how do I look?
No, this one looks. It looks non-yayeboa. It looks non-yayeboa. That's
but
the
do you
only.
know that on a typical day, this is how I dress?
So all the days you become, they're not typical.
They are not typical days.
There are days where I'm in some different mood, but if I'm myself and I'm in a good mood, like everything is fine. This is how I dress. This is how I look all the time. So thank you for the compliments, though. I really appreciate.
Yeah, boy. Anyways, it's Nienko NFL and Comoina Yefe no Ninkomo and Shem Comodina say. Na me say me pebedi baby a Yaman Penya Bedi Chika and mention NFL no a paragraph 164. 164 say. My government, as part of a broad sports development vision, will establish the Ghana School Sports Secretariat, which will be an agency under the ministry responsible for sports, in collaboration with other stakeholders such as the GES and sports federations. My government will also seek school-level collaboration with international sports bodies like the NBA and NFL to make Ghana a hub for these emerging sports in Africa, to create more opportunities for young people. We have already tried this with the NFL, the governing body for American football, which agreed to host in Ghana in 2022, the first ever NFL flag football in Africa after my engagement with them. But 2022 is gone. This paved the way for 10 young people from Ghana to be selected to the United States to represent Africa in a global NFL tournament last year. Another set of young Ghanaians who were picked after the second NFL Africa football was also held in Ghana last year and are currently in the United States to represent Africa. Let's say, baby ana me penana makensi no say abine NFL no ewo insawo dada amo ngitahudi dada amo AD na I'm sure say as part of your no so kahune ma egofo no bebo ebitwa this commercial ewo Ghana na minim minim wahu commercial no o say
very nice commercial me hu
wash a full one.
Yes, my share no me share the ewo dental page so no 30 seconds. Yeah, the I can't start here now. Or ending at Omode Born Nation and Omocho NFL and what the advert is actually for no. I don't know if that's the full or there's actually more.
It's 30 seconds.
Yeah, and the marche.
So how did you feel about it?
Well, I am very excited because first of all, I mean we be our team. I was very excited because NFL no any games nenkwa ana any football nenkwa mobile na NFL aside that performances, which I think say one of it that is most important more halftime show, how it draws eyeballs, anyhow it becomes conversational amount for it in common on all platforms, whether media platforms or online platforms. So another thing I think say yeah Ghanaians we are not aware because ye hunko enko muda in any way omu commercials and also a big deal. In fact, this year commercials, NFL commercials 30 seconds was $7 million. Yes, for a commercial, for 30 seconds commercial on the NFL.
You mean on the slot?
Yeah, slots. To buy a slot, $7 million for sa adeno. And to say sa adia omuya commercials, they rate it, send omu rate halftime show near they actually say it is big brands in a estimator. Na Ghana is getting promo like that on there out of nowhere. It is a big deal. Like so we will be able to what eyeballs and viewership, and if you understand how your friend is saying Ghana with tourism and beyond the return and how this thing has added to it, you'll be very, very, very excited. To me, more there. And of course I think say one thing I want the way every bit of it projected Ghana and something about Ghana. Now the young boy I know what video name the name Kwesino Kwesi is a Ghanaian name. And when it started and the video started, I said, Kwesi, go to bed. I was like, oh wow, like this is cool. And first of all, you can imagine any Ghanaian now or world diaspora or who is or this Kwesi, no, all of a sudden they resonate, say yes. Also, then me who said the fashion. So what I mean, I know Chidemuna, the print and all, a pure African print. Even the walls, the decor of the room, and also had a touch of African print, which to me was a nice way to actually push fashion side to the world. Also, to me who say boy no outfit now or channel, Saito uniform and Saito uniform to Kokonteni Abelkwa, and that is a typical representation of the Ghanaian education system. Most of us did not get, most of us experienced. And it also goes on to add on to the purpose of the advert. Advert, in society, who are more continue as or more financial or more that.
There any continue
containing cutting quite Anna. Your uniform, no. That brown.
Abanjesino.
Yeah.
Containing Katio.
So the more demand no maybe there.
Containing and people usually assume so Saito no or uniform. And to think that the purpose of this commercial, which is Born to Play, that is the theme of the commercial, Born to Play, meaning that they are trying to discover people that can play all over the world. So to make it seem that Boy Away is from a family like Oko Saito and he will discover himself into the NFL means that everybody, no matter your status, whatever you are, you stand the chance of actually being part of the NFL sometime to come. And so that thing to me was a full projection of Ghana. And I mean, who say your language, your language, and or more country will Mauli Semelfo using our own actors, veteran actors, Fred Amuki in there, the markets, the heart of Accra, Jeremiah Owusu, Ejina Top Hoa, Cheso Frag Ghana came. You can't tell me there was nothing Ghana about this. Like this is purely Ghana, and to me, the way you're with the Accra Ghana crowd boom, I don't know. I think this is the best tourism advert we can do as a nation because if you care to know, 123.4 million eyeballs and the Super Bowl. No? And to think, say, the commercial came right after Asher's show, no, it means that this was a big plus for Ghana, and I'm hoping that results, you know, who at this December, any the good things that will come with big thing are happening to Ghana. And I have seen other people saying, some of our your friend is saying video directors and whatever they were left out. I think say yes, I mean they were left out, but
what do they mean by some? So they can't use all. They obviously have to use some.
And America say, even though they were left out, I think say majority of everything that has got to do with the adverts, it benefited Ghana, and we should see how we can project every angle, whether it is our education, our family system, our fashion, casa, any way we can capitalize on everything in that commercial to project Ghana to actually add on to your December and GH numbers. We should do that. Next time, we may never know what will happen. Maybe another. By the way, a Ghanaian, a friend is saying, a Ghanaian director and art director, one of the big movies right now in Hollywood, Color Purple, Blades Bazaule. So I mean,
I have issues with that man. No, with the film, with the film, he misplays our history, our story in a way. We'll talk about that later. Matisse so percent obey premiere in Ghana, so we are waiting for him. Yeah, in order not to say a best conversation, that's because in test that movie he presented the Akan and I said Asante to be people that live by the sea, by the coast.
That's not true.
Exactly. So I don't know why he did that, and I still don't understand why they would do that. Because
maybe there's a meaning and a story behind it.
There's no story behind it. Well, they got it wrong.
Just maybe. Unless Oba explaining.
And I make us say then we want to understand why he misnarrated our story.
Yeah.
Being a Ghanaian, you should have known say the coastline or Asante and two mama were coming evangelists from America, Abrofo from America. Asante Tiho. No more about between Asante Maima Wakwaba. Yanko. It's to us and so. But for For clarity's sake, I think the advert in here 2 minutes 26 seconds.
The full one.
The full one. 2 minutes 26 seconds.
That's good, but and then
but they couldn't have played all because of time.
Yeah, so but then I haven't seen the entire, but I think the one they played is what I saw, and to me, I'm very, very excited about it. This is positive for Ghana. Ghana, we're positive. Like, if you know what Super Bowl means out there, to see that Ghana has gotten a slot there, you can't complain. Like, we just have to find a way, capitalize on every part of it, and then see how we can use it. We can milk it to benefit us. And you have a toy stress because most of the times you need agenda bia and na strategic inti eba na ye kasankwa there's no anything that can protect it and make sure say we are milking the goodies that comes from something like that. But so far I am very excited and I hope to see it's reflecting our numbers in December. All right,
Mami kwa man so now nominate one of the crew members are na part of the production including Komo Kakra Matisa Ghana Phobi a question how the film industry benefited from the production. Many gifty Sewabozu were script supervisor our industry ni me why you manage chepa gifty we industry media friend Pino etino manofuna me ka Pino a momfa me gifty bacho good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sabo godie.
Patenya me admo eja.
Mwakwa baba peace 104.3 so. Yedi entertainment won komo eneriye. Na manofuna me fro Pino say how.
Oh mpacha debi enwani me industry name ntino ofre me Pino esiwa.
How crowd say me cry no untimi nya me hwe.
Ayaba konto kwa awe.
Gift na sir born to play.
Okay.
Born to play advert and commercial na omo during the break of Super Bowl no. Na oka production team no ho.
I na make okay before I speak the person make our tea for in na wa chef online so na make cream no. Na me script supervisor. I was setting it.
Okay. Na yen kono bako na Ghana fo nyina nti ase yi. Abreben na jumadi mu twae.
Okay, so yes, somewhere 17 January.
Afimwa
2024
Okay. Na wo as script supervisor no, how did you hear about it? How were you contacted? We are then abeka ho.
Okay, on say ejume bia no eba I say nya wo audition and I say profile social media. And the agency EDBC a production agency so more Ghana ha. So I think in line with NFE.
Mm-hmm.
And the agency na more Ghana ha no. Once so open quarters and your cast audition. The same thing na crews also no. It's me free for audition. So pass ya na ya foul. Yeah. And now once a crew needs to be over unim nipa na adwuma. You know what the person can do.
Yeah.
Nipa ni betimi aye. Enti no unim se adwuma we beto ho no ma. Asomati obetimi aye. Eno sa no ntimi ntwampa no. Eno so wo. Mpacho me clear.
Nese Matthias here ntino
by see agencies eso na yenina na yitimi ensa kan adwuma ni.
Okay. Na udi wanibu ehwe production team ni ma because as SS Medium you sure say you have a fair idea of production team no nipa dodo baby a obi a free any ade udi wani hwemu a na Ghana for those room
Ghana for baby almost main kind of thing is 70 to 80% were Ghanaian.
Wow.
And with courtesy on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. nti no adwuma no hwe ma TD Africa Films na adwuma no besi wo mo so wa adwuma no eye wo mo dia nti no adwuma we no strictly Ghanaian way Ghana for na ye camera assistant cameras AC second AD first AD script supervisor I mean PA the floor AD everybody like it was Ghanaian. It was strictly Ghana for.
That's right.
NAA.
That's right. There's a cameraman, ne assistant cameraman, ne, and they wo SS ne PAs
from first AD, second AD, script supervisor, assistant camera, first assistant camera, second assistant camera, floor, logistics, wardrobe, makeup, like from A to Z. It was strictly Ghana.
Wow. Nese Ghana for benefiting from Jumedi no more.
Of course.
All right. It's now apart from more Ghana for now making about 70 to 80%, including casting, right?
Yes, in casting, no dear. Let's make say those you see in the market, everybody was Ghana for.
Casting in Ghana for.
Casting, and then so mechanics say 80% of the cast Ghana for.
Because you can't say a lead role actor na small boy no Kwesi no.
Yes.
I must say Nigerian ni.
Kwesi, yes, because Kwesi was a Nigerian ni. Yeah, audition no, but the type of character ne pen ye bi o Ghana ha, but ne omo accent no. Na yinya.
Meba mo nya ne type of character no bi o Ghana, but na munya bi.
Yenyaye.
But accent be na no mo hwe.
Na ye hwehwe accent like say soccer. Bought that kind of soccer.
Near football.
Football, mostly no. Men can say be na. Grow for moon shadante. And the demons so ferry.
Maybe it's me anti in casting no. You were looking for Obia or Nim Sa NFL no ebo. Na wonim ho adwuma kakra, right?
Yes.
Na omo boss omo di sa agro no omo kasa and omo kwa omo faso kasa and omo ensem bi oka ebebo hu se abranti wo boss bo we bi.
Yeah.
Eti no na ye ade ba ko ehia pa na mo pe.
Okay.
Maybe say eno ne ade ba ko na ehia pa na mo pe no character ni Kwesi character no.
Ade ba ko na ehia.
Okay. Eti enya bi wo Ghana ne ba enya bi wo Nigeria.
Enya bi wo Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
But oni maame no ne papa no omu nyina Afri Ghana.
Oh, nese wote Ghana ha ya.
Debbie on Ghana enya character make character ne maame like the mother in the story.
But yeah share actor no say ono or Ghana ha na.
Debbie on Ghana ha.
Oh, okay. To mo koye audition bi wo Nigeria.
Wo Nigeria ene de ne bae.
And
NFL for no omo to omani.
Okay.
The diaspora enti no di omo hwehwe no. Eno na omani esi so.
Okay. Eti no and a cameraman so DOP no ono so ye Nigeria ni.
DOP no we Nigeria ni.
Ono aso na sa direct here.
Mpacha o say man say
ono aso na direct commercial no.
Debi nyo ono na direct here. Director no Nigerian but o say wo LA.
Okay, or America.
Nti only agency no nyina na buy.
And buy.
Mpacha.
And na ono ne Andrew
Wosunu ya.
Dosunu no. Okay, on the director no.
On the director no.
But DOP is free.
DOP no so LA, ono so ne agency no.
Oh, okay.
but Omoma Kawasi.
And I said, Omutia Mukayipa, Mufile.
Oh, Namiadum, I mean, Juma radio, you know, a bimo is soon say a Jumano, a woo, a Jumana is a bad debia me policy in a Jumano, a woo, the here invested, which Namiadum, with the help of CD Afrique Films. Investors no, if you have a fire, I mean, Yemiso, I'm a young senior, and I call you, into invest a bar into being, you know, say, I mean, Nyama Bichayi.
Now, you know, yeah, but then Yamiasi. So, are you saying again? Say some of these foreign productions in a bar, a bois most in each fornoma, like a Jumano, Munya Bibriana Musica, Sam so conenim.
Foreign productions no per se, but almost bar yet because Ghana, Yawanyama Papa Waha, your locations are good. We have good crew. I mean, we have things in Ghana. You know, and yes, say Yenzo so I Ghana Hanamono. We too we can make something good out of our industry.
Okay. All right. It's in already Yenina Bemama mo say a Mabuana Ghana so Yakodan Ghana BBAD ewo America brochimemu na yesabema wonzo so babe ya de no hanso amo so muma Ghana for doso ewo production nim because usually ana dia mpaibo aye bon says so be babe ye BB especially if it's a production we expect said there will be more Ghanaians employed on the set at least there will be knowledge transfer and all that whilst you work and so we are happy. But who say ye mo commercial no such a huge opportune time no how did you take it only crooning na
Papa Mekan say I was so overwhelmed like many diabroso because enu na ye hwehwe industry ni enu na ye hwehwe dia magana enye se da bia no Ghana asembone be kwa abonten enye se da bia industry no asembone be kwa abonten but nyama papa bi say no na ye hia ne mo na mani age abroso I was so happy and me kadiana me connect to TD Afrique Film long live nyame sure that agency nyame sure they always want to put Ghana on the map.
Eduma na moye no yesi e de anibu anipa be 115 million ehwe yo.
Oh yes. Any project ketwa that NFL project Born to Play any project ketwa into Ghana with even the accent of Ghanaian names, Ghanaian crew and Ghanaian characters we are part of this. It is not a joke. It is, and even on the AD map, we are rated the best 5 in the whole world.
AD, you know, Chimuma wonwa wuti, you know.
Yeah, what platform be every way be advert commercials be NFL for no that's National Football League. I see no. Na obi baby as a Super Bowl no kra no Super Bowl ni annual league as a Champions League. US United States for a football league be a every year America.
Yeah.
And you know say now
okay BB about AD league you know. Na okay mo placement on AD league be and I see movement
directors board.
Okay.
I say baby you vote the whole world. Commercials and we channel that we say for that league, you know. Omureti in from diaspora a vote. Na omu vote yeni nyina no and na me no wo kase and na kwa de me say me share we no percentage near that 5 as enra enumere.
Na mu da number 5. Wow.
Best 5.
Wow.
Best 5. So Born to Play. We can all go on YouTube. YouTube. Go Born to Play.
Our NFL Super Bowl for
Super
a
Bowl,
platform.
Super Bowl
So
58, that LVIII.
yeah.
You be who on now be in Shibi. Ghana.
Yeah, Damasi.
Ghana. Ghana industry, the movie industry, the creative art industry. And I used to me a motano. Nyamia dom. I was the script supervisor on that set. Obi baby such a script supervisor there continue to. I supervise the script on that very set, and I don't take it for granted.
Congratulations to you and the rest of the team. No, now obviously, Mr. said, Moody, how many days na your production? No, quick one.
A hot set for 4 solid days.
4 days.
4 days. Hot
All right.
set.
Hey, hot set.
Yes.
Set.
As in, maybe
Matthias. Gifty Sewa Bonsu. Nyame Enshao, script supervisor for a year Born to Play. And na yenino Edin Komono. Na gifting Yaminyo Kesepa. Bye bye. I was for gifting, no. Oka one would chat. Sa adverti na commercial ya ye kan wasemi ayeyi no Super Bowl no ase na ekia now do anu si on.
Yes, and this is a big win for Ghana. We can all ebetimi atena se na ya hwe dia yempe wo ho dia ankwa mayen, but so many of it, or the big part of it na ekoma yen ti dia na ye de sa de na ekoma yen ye de ye for your future ele na here.
All right. Yeah. Fabumoy.
Well, I think it's this one. It's a very good one for Ghana. Na Minyaba Tili Kasano. She hinted on some of the pointers I wanted to raise today concerning this NFL initiative. Way. The attorney say, I think this sports, is not really in the interest of a lot of Ghanaians because but to America football, I mean the American football is one of the biggest. It even transcends into their movies and all of that. That being said, me fan from 3 angles. Number one, the eyeballs are edema Ghana and the promotion and the exposure is given the country because Tilly Crabos but message subium offer a Super Bowl now. This 1 year had a staggering 123.4 million views on TV and internet alone. I mean, that is such a huge number.
And Ghana for Kruyama more than twice, right?
Mm-hmm. Wow. And when it comes to the stadium sitting of a year, we are talking about 65,000 capacity. And yet numbers into the eyeball that is given the country is very good. And I always say this: Ghana is the gateway to Africa. What yes, yeah. So will be a person ra Africa no making impact. They come through Ghana. Why? Because I feel, in my honest opinion, say our forefathers, the forebears, have positioned the country well for that. And the eyeballs is given the country is very good. And number two, the interest I think why they picked Ghana, apart from the fact that Ghana is a gateway, I also think this is to also pique the interest of the game. They want to cross the border to Africa when it comes to Super Bowl, because over Africa, football no yet such a big deal. So I think they want to bring it down to Africa, and that's why they chose Ghana as a place where they want to air this. And for me, they are trying to also pick the interest of this sporting activity, in Ghana when it comes to a sporting industry, because even with your football, as you say, so try a demonstration. It's your football now. I think that the next sporter you take a little bit of interest in me to me a basketball, and now we buy all the other ones, and so I think this is really boxing. Yeah,
boxing so popular with us.
Very good before basketball. I totally agree with that. So I think share the kind of numbers as sports we make here. I mean, how many income to me? I can say we are talking billions, if not millions. Into the industry, say bana kwenya say you be raise people la omo be interested in this sport. I be boy and be brave pa. Now to my last point, semi boss so say Ghana no ye forebearers ni ye na me kan say ye na no ma na ye mpanimfo bi omo di ye ni mu atwa mu no o me position country ni ye. But the problem in this country is how we are not able to harness opportunities that are given to us. Also, me say Ghana a gateway. These people can actually use us to enter the African market, but it doesn't necessarily mean they will stay with us. They can use this as a gateway to enter the market, but they will go stick with another country or work with that other country else. So how are we able to harness this opportunity and keep them here? And these are parts of the conversations that you're having with your media space when it comes to creatives near the idea. Because we share a production year course, yeah, sister Ibu Bobo Bosu near the idea. You share creative company or omodi idea. Me research kakra no company near from is it 72 and Sanyo today. They are the ones that came up with the concept and all of that. It was not a Ghanaian company. What am I say? You be share director any idea. Ghana and it was not like a core something near there. So we get all these opportunities, but the question here is how are we able to harness? Okay, say
70 to 80% by her estimation. Ghana for.
Play roles,
no, including the cast and the crew.
But I'm talking about people that actually played. I'm not to say that the role that she played was not major. That's not what I'm saying. But if
actors,
actors, directors, concept developers, and all of those people. So what am I saying? And also no. I think so. One of the things that we can do as people, no. Olawa Mama Yera made trail of thoughts. I'm talking about harnessing opportunities, what you say. So if we are able to harness such opportunities and keep these opportunities in Ghana, that is how we can also keep the because most of the time Tilly Bosso Kaka say at the end at the end of the day we don't see the results and how it goes. We don't see how it's able to impact us. Well, we've seen it even in our music space where we start with Afrobeat, and it has always been like that. So I feel like we have to learn. It has to be part of us. It has to be a culture where we learn how to harness opportunities. And this is where also the government also can also play a major role in it, i.e. helping us in terms of a year tax reduction. And that is how come we can keep such initiatives. Because if people come and they are bombarded and burdened with heavy taxes, obviously they'll pack and move somewhere else. Very welcoming, and as I mean kind of say tax overwhelming for them, and they would thrive there. If you look at Dubai, say the tax burden on companies that come there, no, endorse Bebresa. But it's not huge. They are not overburdened because when you bring it here, you employ the people in the country, you will pay them, and so the money still stays in the country. What you say? So I think that this NFL initiative is a good one, and a big congratulations to Gifty too. You could tell how proud she is to be part of this production because as at this morning, the CBS morning show also rated this commercial as part of the top 5. CBS is one of the biggest morning show in America. It's part of it as at number 5, like she also said. This is a big win for us, and I'm only praying that years to come, when we come back and say you follow back as to the story of Kwesi that was told in this commercial, we will know that at least we've been able to raise people that have developed interest in the game, and then this will also help boost our economy as a country as well when it comes to our sporting industry.
All right, thank you so much. Kojo Ababekam, Kojo Akwaba. Today nkomo abetu suni. Yenti also ne wo kan fa.
Yeah, then yankofo ase any oma play roles no. In fact, free inside of the world no, easy say some of these opportunities, eba beto na so not because be I only who adoma chede ana say nemum no ekwan abefa so a obi be plug e sa no nti no is good say opportunity say aba nkoma metie say Ghana fo etimi anya ekwan nya ayadwuma eno na ehia me adwuma no sem no ena ehia me say anya hwe no sika hakra eba beto omufutuo mu and nkofo no omudi saa de udwuma ya omugye saa royalties ne ho ne mane di enti wo ya adwuma na ekopi nsam a ehon krata asam no timi ekoyie se ekotoyi obi odi adwuma kakra bia omu no benya ne ho emfaso so eka se yempanifo betu ye ni ahwe creative art na ehwa ne kura na no say opportunities bebre look at ade kakra yi no hwe edia agiama eyo man Ghana enti say ye betu ye ni ahwe ni aye deliberator eno no more beba na nkoye se bi na mu a na ba akope bi aye den afri mu aba o hwe video na kire say you can dream baby a wo bia no je wo hudi o saa aniswade hu no a ebetimi aye den aba mu aye den ama and clearly ebia hwe other countries in Africa ebia ebi mo so qualify but they realize say certain and the kind of energy na mo pe no ebetimi Ghana betimi aye den nyama whoever on so plug e ba say no so aye won crofo so mo plug e lobby behind the scenes e ma sa na e ma yina e de eba almost sa na ya na me bo ma bason because it could have gone to any other country but etimia amba Ghana for etimi enya dwuma ya yebeda omo di ho dwuma ni nyina ase na ese enkona nsamra bi
we hear commercial so abete ubehu Accra
Ghana what must say
yes Miss Equia.
I don't think say by chance and by mistake say be pay Ghana too because character no more kind of wasem Jeremiah also no it's a Ghanaian say o follow no ewo your friend is saying NFL ne nyoma bi o ye na utimi hu say over the time we're finding nice way of projecting Ghana whether through his fashion or whatever it is. I don't think if they want to tell a story about Jeremiah or what we another country when all he has done with the brand is to project Ghana. What he has
but the whole kind of want say me share a short documentary we call there be no tune for nana for penny Ochehine also ofre achim. You know, I saw the documentary of him there introducing himself to the chief and the people in the palace near the
exactly. So I don't think if Omoka about they want to tell the story of Jeremiah Owusu who has been projecting Ghana in the entire season with the outfits not more kind of story na Nigeria na Kenya. I don't think say
any other na ya mo amfa Ghana ni na ya kwesi.
Oh, so mukai very essential. I mean in casting no. Ola Mr. Pacho, oye film person in casting.
Be your host.
The knowledge in casting, knowledge of the subject matter, it matters. It actually adds to how you even understand Adena or no slang no mu using how to even say it. Send ya me to me I can be about entertainment. So they me to sports, but me to me in Canada. What you say?
No, but what I don't understand.
Hold on, it could be scripted, so but it helps. Okay, now we do it. It could be scripted, but it helps if the person has a previous understanding or a prior understanding to Adena or you know.
Sometimes when they don't have, we give them, we teach them.
But they don't have the time because
so that is the issue. I think they didn't have enough time.
Essentially, what you are saying is a colano mo casting you
from Nigeria, from
Nigeria. No, if your knowledge on the football.
Yeah, that's what
game.
She said. Also, that is what
Dana give to Karen.
How our prior understanding of the football game. Omenya we Ghana. What you are saying, and the things the guy was saying, what your advertising, it was quite technical.
Why
oh, I did the
Onimbono.
But Oman for Nigeria ni ambe
Ghana ye Bobby.
Our nobody will have to na dream room no they took a Ghana man. That dream room no to do it because Ghana you get it.
Fred Amugine
Mauli. Yeah, so to me I feel like the most part of it no Ghana see this is an opportunity for us. Let's use it.
Of course.
But I didn't see it going anywhere but Ghana because the man is from Ghana, and he has projected Ghana in the whole NFL season. I couldn't have gone anywhere, anyways.
And we are still saying congratulations to the team. Now, a year part of the project, you know. Na ye bompa se bebrimra e bimra bi na manfo nya adwuma nya na minim say tax incentives, you know, say bibi say no ti tax Go fast in Biama, go fast in Biama, go fast and go from. It's congratulations to them. But Abrante and the young boy now play Quesino, the Sini Dean, the Eldad Osime. Eldad Ebehi and Osimi. They didn't know, oh yeah. Osimi de ba ku bia wo moshi.
We know one Osimi.
Wo moshi ni natinti kwa. O mohi nyame na hira ye se omanwi ni cap nki yawu. Kenya ne si yati hai. Me hu commercial bia omo ye ya ye se Nigerian national anthem na oban mameto a. No say generators na chi. And not the microphone in my generator no sparking. Alata for the Ribena Moon, move on chain and Munya move on chain. Okay, yen to us soon. Ye need and come always say so. As a and then I inya release be na me unse amount for started deal come. Timame and kind release no na yen baby ye de asem befa. We a press release. Creative Arts for Development. Also, the Creative Arts for Development expresses its full support and appreciation to the Vice President and flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Bawumia, for actively engaging with our members to discuss the future of the creative arts sector, and for his impactful address to the general public at UPSA on 7th of February 2024. Despite the significant challenges faced by the government in 2020 due to external factors such as the COVID-19 pandemic, we applaud Vice President Bawumia for outlining a strong roadmap to uplift practitioners in the industry. His vision for the sector, with a focus on digitalization and growth, resonates with our own aspirations and demonstrates a commitment to driving positive progress. His proposed initiatives, including the introduction of digital and streaming platform for artists, tax incentives for the creative industry, and the implementation of visa on arrival policy for international visitors to Ghana, are pivotal steps that align with our goals for the sector's advancement. The promise of a friendly working environment through these progressive policies bodes well for the industry's future. Furthermore, the advocacy for a flat rate tax for SMEs not only benefits small businesses, but also promises great advantages for the creative arts industry, providing fairer taxes and eliminating the burden of aggressive invigilating that has hindered event organizers. Additionally, the December in GH program launched by the Ghana Tourism Authority in 2019 has significantly benefited various aspects of the industry, including musicians, event organizers, producers, event equipment vendors, set designers, sound engineers, etc. We extend our sincere gratitude to His Excellency Vice President Bawumia for his engagement, and we eagerly anticipate further collaboration as we work towards achieving our collective vision for the creative arts sector. Thank you. Socrates Safo, Convener. Tofik P. Mick, Secretary. We any press release and pay yesendi yediama yina se yen fantuja. Na memi de mekaye no na mesre. Baya okayenzo now so srana. Oh, media na mesre.
Because I think say unim as resemble say a year sa conversation we actually me who a year right happen me comment one of the platforms. So I think it's basically no me say same pointers no be baha. Na medikan aka say we no me person me redirect ye na ya drink how we can all support this initiative and not to necessarily say me criticize me nua penny so great. Na me fa no one by one. First paragraph no la. So over to me akaya mami ana say me aminsi subia just the first paragraph me pacho. Just the first one.
All right, no problem. Let me do you the honors.
Okay.
First paragraph. The creative arts the Creative Arts for Development expresses its full support and appreciation to Vice President and NPP flag bearer, Dr. Bawumia, for actively engaging with our members to discuss the future of the creative arts sector and for his impactful address to the general public at UPSA on the 7th of February 2024. Mumfanchene to be an atiafaso.
And the Ulauti P7 was pivotal.
I've been struggling
anyway,
to deal with this. Forgive me. Yeah, Yanko.
Last week Saturday no. Say Bekaya na ye na ye wa ha ye din komo na mibusa Socrates say. Why na ye engage yomo. Ewo eye culture na na say minka say carving this vision for the creative arts. Na ene Socrates so asa ka when a write up in the first paragraph no clearly we see su say there were some people that were engaged in carving or coming up with this vision for the creative arts. And to me busa say who are the members that were engaged here? Clearly no ye who or write up in him. Because I don't know, because it's to me when he say Socrates and Kwana and sister said there were people that were engaged from this creative sector to sort of help come up with this vision. Because anka minim so or chonan ke bia wama write up ebia number 1 ebia ye engage way ebia musica ebia I don't know who up till now. That is the first point. And now me busa say for and I engage you because in carving the vision of the sector, now I'm very sure that we need people in the sector that plays role in the sector majorly to be engaged, to be able to say say the clear definition and answer the clear needs of water industry here. What am I saying? And the tosumi you see creative arts industry, according to Write Up near the buy, and you see in 2020, COVID-19 impacted heavy where economy zuntino. Afe na ye pesi ye say ye intervention for a year your creative arts industry, which is the intervention a year Dr. Bawumia Edeba Saturday no. And me dream one me so as on my yet wa. Na se BBC in every effective and serious nation and say BBC immediately we couch a plan or come up with something that will help sustain us and I'm but from what the write up now a year or modia but no person said this intervention came in 3 years after intervention na ye de ba beboa a year your industry way and it's very sad say a bet na and I always say this say your industry way I say and who said that here on mine is but I say you're someone who ne kakra ni asa ejato and it honestly really sad. Neglect na what industry we mun too much. Na ye na ya realizing so say wo Socrates write up ya omo de ba ye mu no. Socrates asa bosu biom say yes tax incentive. Honestly speaking, I was not expecting this write-up say ebe bana ebesa rehashi dia Dr. Bawumia ebe kayen. I was expecting say ebe ma ye detail. Yes, tax incentive. What are the specifics? What are the specific tax incentives are ye ma creative industry? Is it say scrabby and now say we are drastically bringing down the tax? Last week Saturday me can say in Nigeria VAT on entertainment is 7.5. In Ghana is 15%. What are the specific? I was expecting to see that in the right.
Oh yeah, sure. Say 15% of
15.
Ghana.
Check it, share. So I stand to be corrected. Yeah.
Bro.
Bro. What are the specific? I was expecting that this write up could actually give us a clear.
A judge Krana, one of the event guys in the kind was about 20 something.
Okay. as compared to a year one country, yeah, I think say all the time, and when it comes to entertainment, rubbish shoulders, which is Nigeria, it's drastically low. Almost 7.5. Yeah, more than 15%. If what you it's a mefadia wokana. Now I was expecting Sanka at least my specific say yeah abolish a year withholding tax on creative arts related businesses, and now say share how we can specifically reduce certain things. But I didn't get that in the write up, so I don't know what to make of this a year article about Bonti. And secondly, no I think is it the last but one paragraph and now the last one no. They were hinting on the fact to say, me pacho, so Ben was something about a flat tax rate. Me pacho, to
Mami,
the first 3 or 4 sentences.
I'll say furthermore, the advocacy for a flat rate tax for SMEs not only benefits small businesses but also promises great advantages for the creative industry.
Now, we keep talking about flat rate taxes per se. What makes us think a flat rate tax can solve our problem? Because we are pushing for a low tax rate. Because a flat rate, and a flat rate, they might 20% across all but 20%. How is that going to benefit us? How are we going to move forward? We should rather push that we are getting either a low or reduced tax on some of these things, because it goes back to this NFA discussion because the reason why some of the directors and co-producers are not here, because cost of production here is extremely high. How many people are even staying and sustaining it here? How many of them? Taxing was true, and that's what we are pushing for. So if we are pushing for a flat rate and assuming discussions goes on and it come up and then a flat rate across all board is 15 or 20%, how is that going to benefit us as an industry? And to your best said this write-up, honestly speaking, I don't know what to make of it. I feel like they should give us specifics, they should give us numbers so that we can make up our minds. But say you're trying to track incentive tax, it's broad, there are no specific. Flat rates is broad, there are no specific. And to your best say yen chair adequate potty, yeah. What you say?
I almost said about manifesto.
Okay. And you better now ya chair dream, because media may feel say in some no mature write-up. Now I don't really know what to make of it. But however, there's one point that I totally agree, which is the admission of the December in Ghana year of return. No, and no the dance initiative for Ababeboa what you say, and it goes to confirm the point we've all been making that we should actually stimulate creative arts initiative chroma, because and also boa your economy boosting projecting in a good light, and that's how come we are getting all these collaboration from international collaborations in this country. December in Ghana and the year of return is a great initiative. What you say, but then again, no, if we do not see from ni and share so share in the long run, I think say who 10 years ago cry a year of return by so for me, I think say they should go and come back again and give us specifics so that we can make up our minds.
Obi a hint me say okoye commercial to say omu na actors you bet you am kai timu tax and san did that kana I think it's about 10% or more. So like you're saying, they should really tell us some of these taxes and the quantums they want to take away.
I'm not really.
Kojoy, what can be what TV? Mami Tio bra. Maybe there may me who is say no agenda be. Body Mami Tio.
Right up no.
Bachane a press release.
A press release
from the creative creative arts. I'm afraid I'm going to say me. Sorry, Kojo. Creative arts for development for.
Oh, okay. And to any year, Abasobodia, Yadema, Mampania Bedi Chron. Ola,
Jose.
Right up when I say Abasobodi, I'm more born Abaso say or drink creative arts. Okay, after say Obama. Obe address UPS no ana somebody
address UPS or address
address UPS no enti creative art for development for airborne abaso I want some our kind de a fire hono meboa says ana letter okay well I think say any bad say omo born abaso say adwempa o say be obesi obe my digital studios tax evasions near the adeno omo be born abaso ni nyina no ekoba de amanfo beka ne say ebɔhyɛ no ebebam I think say ni nyina ne ade a ye hia so obi bɛko ada to say bobi a wo hyɛ no emba mu a na kyɛ sɛ ebia naano de ebia wo ka kyerɛ ne sɛ obɛyɛ no ama ɛno nti ne bɛma o ka asempa kyerɛ obi a ebia meka sɛ tile mɛma 5,000 cedis a na sɛ o say o fa so me mpɛ na but o say but be a last video me can say me man no ma no ntino so still me can say mpa kra tietilia na asempa na dane asembone ntino on my idea but baby ana ebi mo so kan say say edumra se bi on person mo epe mo ani here really in the industry now definitely no on my frɛ ebinom a on ye close within the party no no ma di adwene dey free omo because oko art no mu ayewo omo so mo MPP ko no mu a omo te art na se nemum no ubebu success ye server sample no ye den hin nipa na omo ye within that part na omo ye creative no how kwan be no mu nim enema e high no enti bia ba be omo nie omo dia omunim because omo ya ni aka so mo art mo nkofa art for problems mrana mampanin fan hye eye na ni suade ho a o mayem no enti de bi omo so omunim na omba ye na ba be ka na emom se ya de anka akuakuo na ehwe art no ebia eye dwuma then we can call on the leaders wa woda eye music anobra wa woda movie anobra wa woda we anu wa woda fashion we nyina momomra na ye ni mu ndi nkomo ne engine frame ho na emam na nkoye few members bi omo party no because ebia say nipa no no ye music ana ye ni interest a ne obeba betwero bia betimi akoye music nko but art ni nya music nko a ba senka
akoye na say de omo ye bi da
and you say
before the 2016 election, no say your friend Nipa Bebre said who propose
from the
your friend Nipa Bebre Mom Mukushi one of the meetings I remember Krakow so your man penny fee Tata no candidate industry na kushia omunyina da kukudam ni nyina obi akoshia after no na afio mudi adwene tutu mu edi manifesto be ya afa ye kon ba kokora ama
enti omo share na bibi say ya omo kwaje mu adwin say ya ana mo kodi no man komo
awo kodi nkomo ko church industry ni how obi age microphone no aba be chere industry ni how any ade a o feel say ye ya beboa sa na e twa ni na manifesto
because say afraid bia Besa Simon say bia musica o na yo 3 ekwan how be na mo famu no de ne dia ba ne afrewe na obi a de ne dia ba ye betimi anya ade bi e kate across babia sector ni mu nyina na nkonko ye fak bu se we ba amanfo bi kasa na musicians kwa na bi ya capture omo any movies but omo other part of the art no so ne and also kwan be na fa so a ye de hwa omo mti ni nyina ne se bebam ebo ne de obehye na emum se be ya ebebam no eno ena ye the most important
eja kosi ono oyeye wa witness on shebo
na say no moving forward ye ntimi ka se mo nyansa na yato amawana amonya no fa they are kasa over amaye no to say bia
there's 1 year
to say bia we streaming platforms the ba na anka waye
because they
are better say my you
they cry launch me my vision way yeah launching that say
there you they mo kan nyina no ade a mo share ho bo 2020 some be streaming platforms yeah what 2024
no man to me aye
and yes o mo to me anye
studios no say
but say streaming platform ne kan you amo share bo say on be streaming platform 2020 manifesto.
Okay.
Your 2024 a
February
term no Mary.
Yeah, until bit
yeah, name vice president is or bear president. From that watch us say yeah.
I know the
name man now na me bear president
because app we ni no nye ade bia eye gidigidi bia tika ba na ade
streaming platform national one here you
don't be money na Ghana say yes name for ye ni pa ye partners you bet me aye ntia no de ba na nke bia ye app no activity anyotufo ni omo mo twese ni mo fa mo ne man kogu na mo nton na nka ye fe ba ko esa ade ya well ba media me ojidi ntimi me bomb pie title say beba
but me question is say so we a vice president say one I will be kind sa manifesto especially o fimu ha menim say mutia kokuro so he also reiterated a point wa about building of ultramodern recording studio. If you have kunya ya baby utility ya na ye ofa Kwame Sifaka na net ya. And will be sending message say one can be for creative sector no. And no can the omo babe. Indeed, a manifesto so musi say we be see ultramodern recording studio and a mobile streaming platform. Digitalized streaming platform among musicians and almost can say artists. Time ni Mary, why we not doing it? Yeah, promises say me be president and muma and a mayor. That is where the confusion is.
Ola mi dio busami a ohun. Busami a minjin di say omo ye proofread the answer no be read division.
Sir.
Because you see, I don't know why people take us for a joke in this country. You, how can you come and say these things? Me country, me mami country. In 2020, true or false? And I will be listed Sanyama waiting na yama 4 years. 2020, 2016 aba. Where the 2024 aba? She say no. 2024 will be the end of 8 years.
Yeah.
2024 muni eko yaka be yemfa say.
2024 muni
away. Aka be 10 months ni asa to aba fofora na. Yeah. Na wasaba be sisi niam a wo boss wo be ye na wonya ye na wanya ma na mmemu no. Wasaba be sisi so say me ba me ye say me ken so amemo na wo ba ye na wo de sa manifesto na ba ye a wo de be che enu amu so na wo. I mean, let it make sense to me. Mentiasie. And sometimes because it was a space where no only call for break kasa asa oma pa ba so no oma kanke and it's like that and we are beginning to accept it. As Tum said, this is our fate. But me the be ameka somewhere mba came him say enyan call for them Mrs. Ka bebre ba ye de share GFM money ada e bi anke the real creative art man kasika e be make as a country no enye sika ketwa ola enye sika ketwa. And why bonus why they my players see and at the end in fact yeah members of parliament to come wa memu crampo amoji end of year and then benefits ninani sika say I'm telling you say if they take a bet, invest that money in creative art, get good people like yebe accountability will be there, credibility and all of that, they will make millions if not billions of Ghana cedis in this industry. But yemfa ni serious. Ni enima ne say ye pesi ye ba power ye beba creatives for ho. Ya ba befa creatives for ye de omu ye campaign ye de omu ye say ya promise you omu niema bebre. Ya ba be nya power ye nya power na ni ya doggy creative industry no. Then we are developing other industries. Is it not sad?
It is sad. But are you sad? No, you are not sad. Egia, press release.
Obi say na ya wa asoja wa de na to no me ke bi kra ye edu me ye di wa power the Nigeria generator power. Okay, so me want the me who press release now. I wish say creative art for development for and for Muhwanchim, because then it makes it look like a desperate attempt by the MPP for no more side hono to support Dr. Bawumia. Because my thing is that Socrates, you were sitting here now, say, when ye manifesto, where any vision, and it could be possible say everything he said as his vision or emba manifesto mu. And why do you then take the creative arts for development to come and sort of more applauding for something that you know can potentially not even become a party, a friend is a part of the party manifesto. And to me, thing is say, oh, the friend say it is not politically motivated. That's all. Everything at the whole clear. NDC, Dr. Mahama Babe Canadian.
On your doctor.
Hey, I mean, so me and Kakra just to make sure say doctor never cancel.
Just to be sure.
To cancel the doctor. And you know, I am hoping say same way policies now and I say vision now, Dr. Bawumia Kaya now, the creative arts for development or money in a year, you know, my best support, you know. Same way. Mahama dear bana so occur certain things that we all agree. Say this is good for the creative arts industry now. Same so creative and the same creative arts for development. The craft applauding because then it means that you are thinking about the creative arts and not your political score. What you say, and the same for the new force. Almost the same so creative and the same creative arts for development. And anybody that obey display an iota of your friend is saying goodness for the creative arts. No, all my who say creative arts for development for Adepa. Now that you've shown Dr. Bawumia that you want good things, now show the same thing for Mahama. So you who say at the end more and you know this thing it looked if by the end of the year say or be from another party at the good policies but I mean who so creating agency no coming out to support her, then this was purely political driven and for political scores.
Yeah, you will never see it. You won't see it because right from the word go, you should know say we know politics no more. Yenye Didi Kanano 2008 na amu a creative so na Edina na doiti that time no a candidate Edin be na near the from the creative arts for change now. I think so it was different, right?
Well, creative arts for development.
We are trying to look at the sequence from the deal on the start here change you call her transformation is now best mission 2018 now mean yes yourself from creative arts for change but I think that creative arts for change started 2012 and about 2016 till 2016 no movie ni abano na moguno it 2020 ne ni hobby and I meet you
I mean to me answer a question but my make we be in count. Is it not very, very sad that there is an agency like this, Creative Arts for Development, and then your current president, which Dr. Bawumia, vice president, in your mom it could have helped develop your sector, no? So creating in crop for 80 million letter and say, oh, when na mukai no, I am be more one, and I say even the ones that they did, no. But something I also create. You've told us on radio Saturday a month for said this thing might not possibly enter the party's manifesto. But me draw a dear and they will say they are really taking us for a joke.
Mu take him for a joke. Na say mu be na ye comedy. So any joke no mu take him. They are taking you for the way you present yourself. You know, me question me bisa nkofo en we na nka brago siwa nkobeti tina obeti tijagu omusu ba me the me lenient among Edem Chocho me say Ola, I want to ask members of the Creative Arts for Development whether they are aware of the Creative Arts Industry Act 1048. Is it that they have forgotten about how useful its operationalization will be, or they just don't care? Well, Adam, the truth is, most of them don't even know about it, and they've not even read it. They don't know what is in there. If they do, honestly, it would have been easy to pick one or two from there for this speech at Dr. Bawumia Ekomaino, which would have been more relatable. And Obianka said tax incentives and Yadepa, the EBITDA. I have said it before his speech that some aspect of the film industry would need some sort of tax incentives, if not rebates, so as to allow so many people to come in and shoot. Well, you who say and normal is yes foreign productions, you know, a taxes are a war or more normal so equipment and no even before they can start production near. So I was of the opinion say those things we can do them, but no man here pa be my industry no apeke na se wo gini patas ko no and yet tax incentives, you know, because if I'm not shooting, if I don't have a means to distribute my film, what would your tax incentive do to me? And I could you,
but me
where specifically for the film side anyway, forgive me.
The theory say what you movie for more ankasa movie for most more issues, internal issues muntimi mfa mo ho mo kran solve aya na minim what ebeka say we na here at this particular point in time why never determines how they say
internal issues aside in film industry no so who can say who share film industry epe so who what they need. I can tell you for a fact say beka ni nyina be bom no emu 80% ebeka the same thing over and over to you. So it's regardless of whether they are united or not. What they need, look, say industry need pick here. All this disunity are we abeira. E come na many players out.
See no, me busa say.
E come here adwuma eni ho.
Me busa.
Na say adwuma ne so ye obi won to kwa de kwakon.
Me busa say, there na mu here.
Oh ya kan ya bre.
You know, too many.
Enya no.
Etina ya me say.
Number 2 pe. Any ya can over the period. No, number 3. Any ya can over the period. One. Emrana ye share no yen shemukina ye fa nya adwuma. 2 yen hwe na yen bie distribution channels no and this distribution ye digital because yen wie theater sem kra na akọ digital na the tosumi ensa and they say licensing. And I was surprised the last time Circuit came and said the same thing because the industry has been discussing this over and over. So meaning Dr. Bawumia Nkrofo na committee says them my yiba come their shame can be because the mukana the muslim pena na media mamwe so so man consultation papa
other side
mini baby ade maka no mo pa mo fa no mo fa so shame
they are who say yes ni okay who here yes say mo mpanifo akwanya na o ma kire o mo ha e bia nkanye we na mo de beko at this point in time but the obeka bia no e ade a o ya ya free no ho call the next thing yan fan say the omo keka na enye no na hia empo yan fan say ye scale of preference enye no na ye top but no o down po na say omo clear free ho no mo a e better na enu say ye ko but the awuka so hia o beka ye nge na omo beka no so omo nge so which one is the point e ba na say devia ba na ye beka ye nyimu ndi e na nye we na hia me ya me fe say enye we ne hia no ne say ye ni o maka no o mo nye man because ye dan enya de e beka say we mu de obi betimi define and as you come together say ye hia de ba I think say that has also been a problem say ye wo say okay e ba movie ade ba ko mienu we ni ade hia yen titru pa antino obi amfento na emento ni manifesto mu and say ne vision mu say bi ba be koi efa we efa say we hia efa we because say dey in na adwen ba ko a can you my consult say woman no can be they will share with the overall need of a movie industry but I mean say
are you sure say consulting Nkrofo? Are you sure?
Of course
you believe say consulting
na say enum sania politics ni ekoso okoma
secretary ya na ebisa no on do you know toto papa so
he couldn't give me a definite answer.
Say I consult you
if people were consulted.
Oh no, people were consulted.
Me to me I catch up for a fact to say. Anka watch let's na me call paragraph by paragraph. Anka watch letter the first paragraph no. Obeka say and the government in consultation with GAMRO.
David.
Anka
letter the purpose of
What's the purpose of the letter?
Purpose of the letter.
What's the purpose?
Purpose me near me tie me kind near me nim say omo dan ase wa near ma waka and then the trim upon na adwene. Entino when you de bi oba be tire mu say we no be wa no ko nim ne ede be bam enti we just to acknowledge.
I think you are misconstruing what I'm saying. Enye dia ye de ba manifesto mu me kire say once out here wo ka say bi ananka industry ye na me kan say ye United Front and Bibisa. Yen na your problems and be a woman di enim say ye industry kakraka. Your problem my one problem ABCD. And no na ye here say we say money ye. Enti e bi anka sanka yen na ye what that United Front and ke bi anka form consult omo. Omo de sa problem ABCD ne be ko akomo omo say ni na mbese me kire say forget who unit if you were me person me said nobody was anka if people were consulted
and also dear it can never be said
in as much as may agree with Socrates creative arts for development or move or my taking on. I don't think that somebody like Dr. Baumia will come on a platform like that, whether or not something that is manifesto driven and an innovation without doing consultation. It will never happen. I am very sure. So, Omuni penny for a sector, people who know, and mind you, even as much as we have problems. I have also spoken to some people in the creative side. They know the solutions, but I know your conversation for another time. They know, and I just want to say. These people were informed, they consulted, but it all comes back to one of your biggest problems, your association, your leaders. If we have strong associations, and we're a creative art industry, now we won't be looking for who he might have spoken to, or why they tune for would have
know this leader is
5-pack what you say, and one of our biggest your problems, they say we are not fixing your associations, the constitutions associated with these associations, or more leadership, or more mandate, and what they have done. But if we fix that, it will trickle down to so many problems that we have. But I can say for a fact, whether or not Socrates wants to admit it or not, only penny for Kasa and penny for natural margin.
So the implementation was a solution.
Sports associations, no. Nina no I can't. Na say I call meba.
No, but
na say I call Afcon by year anko yi. Ontin komo omonko modin.
Oh, but the FA
they are all blaming the FA. Ebisu blaming football associations. Obia won it. Look, so long as the associations are by people from different backgrounds, you do not expect it to always act in the way you think they should. There will always be misunderstandings. But say, Drew, when there is a purpose, we always unite around that purpose.
Exactly.
And now, if we are saying, this is the purpose, this is what we want to do, you'll find unity around it.
Exactly my point. I think
the point you cannot make it seem as though say associations, no,
if our creative industry was like the football side, and it's an investment to associations because then we know say something is working and something they are looking at us. Yeah, problem they say. Associations no most of our associations 2023 court the whole time they were in court.
I know they have problem.
GFA now will compare us to our association no GFA GFA
it's effective now.
They are doing something but your creative
systems
court injunctions it's like injunctions are more than our associations in our sector.
So now actors guild the work court to and then actors no ABA United Makwakucha ball debe
advert. Understand the
GFA but that's the thing, we don't need them to be united. We just have to have one goal and
push it. There is no. Yes, to me. Now,
Yanko. I'm saying the only agenda in this creative space was Twitter.
Fitting the dead, you know.
Yeah.
We say what the more say other side. Obi so other side. Has there been a time say more your consultation? More free people from the other side. Say via Dr. Mahuba Mia Pe creative arts, you know, across it to the other side, no, maybe at the NDC. Omo won him dear or art, no, afraid be more. My Moyanisa.
You mean the Okanas?
Me American say, oh no, other side. And maybe I so cool so as what you say, so cool so other side. Moya Jumano, we say other side on say do no more pay a year consultation almost to me ebia onya kwanya will be that good
got me need time
only time but I'm free ba wona onya time
o frame dia meba ba o frame na meet me
has it been say
and I say wo pay adwenkyere wo bibi wan ya adwene nyina na edigu platform we see utia be hu nyansa ni nyina edigu entertainment review so it you don't need to call me. If you listen, you know.
Send every annual, and that be an obenya quantity. It is
that social media.
Yes, say. Yet to meet Jenny together. And found when you say, Bia, OMDC, OMPP, you bet once I will moon him the day. Your friend, you know, I do be Adrian. And on a bet man, yes, a very good, but I wouldn't say, when Penny be on the war, Nebotai, and the vision. It is say, yeah, you know, Dr. Mahoun be His Excellency or no, you say tech, no. So they niece be good anymore. Obefa the guitar, and no one anybody say, Obeko say, okay, me interest, no, me overall vision, no, technology, new way, intending my main digital platform. But ni be ana to us, no, sad the ending ya de here. It is a safro and kabobni sa especially the associations, no. Say nya dwuma dia eno de e be di nya che because you be chastising every now but still okwa office everything is working. It is a do not say omo person omo cause solicit for funds be from the government. They know how to channel their processes. But hey music I say be opese or ye bibia e kwan be no be fa so abeye because the state of some of these associations, you know. And you know, see, to me, share money in the moving forward. Yes, a Sunday, mamma, but why ain't you know, near here, at me, manifesto, no dance, say, a near maybe I answer that more important now, and maybe I know about dear, nim kind of Fidibiano. We are still marking time. Senya, DBA.
All right, you know, many worry. They already chat.
All right, you know, Ghana for a year Kojokin and a say.
I don't know the only about from.
O say,
I say, war addressing the nation.
But you're surprised.
I say, war be addressing the nation.
You
Ghana for my family. Ghana for Kojokin, Kase.
Ghana for Muson for Kojokin and a say. Now, me catch them when I say, Ochina. A year Valentine's Day, Wednesday, Medenyon for fro eba. Yet to the honeymoon. Honeymoon. Honeymoon, no, a year mini abe mani so and a year, you know. And I hear my cheaper pepe do me no more na aba out na makuti binama my mamu reviews ewo intino Valentine's Day me mamu odonyum sronko amode be abegigi money.
All right, again.
Enuanom ni adofo mo amutie me amutie me efre me tiliekue nipa me nenwom ba me mobi a wonwom de Japan ti mo nko streaming hallelujah na mo fan jeche mo rare mo amuni adofo amunti me enjoy honeymoon ebe. Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe pay me introduction.
Okay. Open introduction by Mami Fanchi Akese and Koma Mr. Daniel Boabing inside to do. And a yet na say Columbus, Ohio, also so and Chia Kese and Koma. When your introduction and I still okay, and I'm
it's here for pa. Medin the MCI boa me pacho me zumi ninyum minimo bi a wabonyum foforo de na emo meka mo say me pamacho ochina Valentine ye nua ba beka ene kwabna e show enti ye nina na ye beko na yakwa support say Valentine's Day ochina mesre pa me pacho say wo partner imposti wa we nye bufu asem me pacho just know your position and play accordingly me that say.
Nana Boachi, Yajmo G. Ari, or Tier Pa, Jerry Nana Boachi. Nana B. More fire.
But a quick happy birthday message to from Selikem. Selikem, Essie Yamwishe, Elian Aku Antonio. Eliani Aku Antonio. I see and wish you a happy birthday, Manopa. Say and ne eyewa woda oye juma wo Emirates Airlines ewo UAE. And ne eyewa woda Eliani Aku Antonio. A happy birthday to you and God bless you so much and may he add more years to your years on earth here. This is from Selikem. I was yet basic middle BBRC Kwajo Nyamisha Nana ya boy Nyamisha. Ekuyaniba. God bless you. Na inshan koma salamat kuko apenso ne Obapa Bella na Peter Niskwa Nyamisha wina. Ya sorry so na odia in kind so ababeto so ya crown
FM Sampani ya futu sam already you non